Hi, everyone. Very happy Friday night. It's nice to see all of you. So, if you haven't subscribed yet, will you please go ahead and subscribe while you're here this evening and give us a thumbs up? That seems silly to ask for, but it makes a big difference. So, thank you very much. And before we start off here, um, Gordon doesn't even know I'm going to say this, but I had a terrible day. And it was because things were on my mind and I just get weighed down. So I'm just going to say a few things here. So, number one, over on Facebook, you know how Gordon and I are always about being kind. If somebody says something and you don't like it, you don't have to reply. You can block people that you don't want to see their post, just block them, and then you can see everyone else. Right now, we've got people on Celebrity. We've got someone over on the Diamond Princess in Japan sharing their photos. We've got someone who just got back from the very exotic Far East sharing photos of his adventures there. And everyone in our group is so kind that you could ask them anything about any of those trips or the ports or the ship or the anything, and they would graciously reply.
We've never been to the Far East.
I
We've
know,
never been
it's on our list.
Yeah. But
And so I just want to say, everybody remember that. And like I said, if you don't like somebody's post, just block them. But don't throw the baby out with the bathwater and leave our group. Don't be upset. Just block them. And there you go. That's what I got to say. We keep our eye on everything, and we love everybody. So there we go. It's really good to see all of you. Thanks for coming.
Well, I was looking this morning.
Oh, Gordon's going to say more.
Just beautiful pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Especially, having lived in Japan for 2 years, I don't remember who is there on the Diamond Princess, but 2 or 3 dozen pictures of Japan, and I was zooming in to read the hiragana and katakana and be able to say, oh, that's really this, and it's just
really enjoyed.
Very exciting.
And then we were looking at the other pictures thinking, we have to go there when we go there. So we just love what everybody posts and they all come together. So if anything's not working for you, just stick with us and block whoever you don't like, or just chill.
Yeah.
Some days I get mad at what I see on Facebook and I still look.
Just zoom.
Not with you all, on other things. Okay.
We have a beautiful day here today. It's a little chilly right now, especially. But I like to look at pictures of people.
It's sunny.
They're in the sunny Caribbean and it's warm there.
Yeah,
so
it's beautiful. So everyone, anyway, John, we're happy to have you here. Thanks for coming. And it is so fun. Thanks for saying good evening, cruising family. John, that's what we are here together. So thank you. I always say, I know this is not the most important thing in the world, but in a way it is, because we get to go see the beautiful world and get to see each other and talk about it when other things are maybe weighing us down. So there's a lot of serious things in life. So thanks for coming, everyone. Yeah. Angela from Georgia, nice to have you. And Faye, Ontario girl, it is really good to see all of you. And Code 4 for Life, are you guys back from camping? I hope you're home safe or still enjoying it out there. It's nice to see you both, Donna and Scotty. Good to have you here. Let's see, Tim and Cindy, so nice to see you both.
Are they back?
Hey, Michael, nice to see you. Yeah, are you guys still camping, Tim and Cindy? Michael, so good to see you. Just got off the beautiful Coral Princess yesterday. So, Michael let me know he's had a wonderful cruise. So if anybody has any questions about the Panama Canal or the Coral very recently, since he just got off, put him in there and he'll give an answer. So it makes me happy when people go and have a wonderful time. So I'm glad you guys get to do that. Good evening, Hazel. Nice to have you with us, Elaine, Gary, and Edith. So good to see all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Ray and Linda, nice to see you guys. It is so nice to be together, isn't it?
Yeah.
Connie and Michael, good to have you with us. And David and Christy, I love they each sign in so we get more viewers. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, it's nice to see everybody saying hey to each other and remembering each other. So Christy says, what about me, Dave? I don't know if it's working.
There's more than one way to skin a cat in here. All right, we'll give it a
Okay, now we'll try this.
There you go.
Oh, there we are. And Becky from San Diego. Oh my goodness, her medallion is shipped for Alaska. And you want to know what else, you guys? My passport's on the way. And do you know what? So I could have called yesterday and told them to expedite it. And, I was just busy yesterday, so I didn't get them called. And then today we got the update saying it was coming. And they give you, if you didn't know this is useful to know. For your passport, if you don't request the expedited, they ship it via U.S. priority mail, and they give you the tracking number. And so when I looked at it first thing this morning, it said that it was still waiting to be picked up by the post office. But now it has been picked up at the Tucson, Arizona facility. And so when I saw that, because originally it said it should come by the 19th, and I thought, oh my goodness. But what is he laughing at?
I don't know.
But when I saw Tucson, I thought, oh, it's coming faster. And so the updated tracking shows it should come by the 14th in the evening. So I'm really excited. I'm going to tell you all when it gets here. The 14th is Monday. So I'm very excited. So, but having told you that, that's a month and 2 days since I applied for it. So just keep in mind.
It was the 13th?
No, it's the 12th. March 12th is the day we submitted it.
Okay, and that's tomorrow is a month. But yeah, it's been 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks and 2 days.
Yeah. And so just don't plan on submitting it online and getting it back in a week. It really might take the 4 to 6 weeks. And this is in the springtime. We're not even in the summertime when it's peak. So there you go. So keep an eye on your passport. And if you go very often on cruises, make sure that you find the right window of time, because it has to be good for 6 months after you get back from your cruise. Okay. So anybody have anything else to share? Let me know.
So if we're not here next week, you'll know that we crossed the border.
No, we're going to be here. We're going to be here. So, because my passport won't even come till Monday.
Book something on Tuesday and
Monday night? No, not really. Let's see. So Becky, anyway, we are happy that your medallion is en route. So Sue and Phil from sunny Florida. Ooh, their medallions have shipped for their trip to Norway. I am excited for you to go to Norway. Really excited. So I got some this is the hard thing. I got travel agent rates for HX for Hurdy-Gurton's expedition thing. He doesn't know this.
Oh.
And but they're all so close in that the latest one is in September, I want to say, or maybe August. So we're pretty much booked up. But there's one that I'm going to see if maybe we could do. So I just really want to try that line. And I just think that it would open the world wider for all of us. So want to throw that out there. And if we can't go when the travel agent rates are working, I'm going to look at when we can go otherwise. So, Gavin, it is so good to see you. Thanks for coming. Everyone's looking good. It's so good to have you with us. Everybody looks great. All of you look magnificent. You have 86 degrees there. Gosh, wow. Code 4 for life. Lucky you. What is ours? Ours is a little warmer, though, than it's been.
Well, our daughter said it was going to be 99 in Phoenix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're not there. So, and Chris Moss, good evening. And Lori. It's so nice to see everybody saying hey to everybody. Kathy, really nice to have you here, sweetie pie. So let's see. And Kay, Ellen, nice to see
Bruce
you.
Bruce is back from the Sapphire.
Well, Ellen, they're in Iowa. Nice to have you with us. Where's our Bruce?
Right next.
Oh, next. Back from the Sapphire, counting down to the next cruise. So how was it, Bruce? Did you just have the best time? I sure hope you did. Yeah. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm hoping that South America is coming soon. So it seems like there's still, you know how I told you that Cunard officially said that they were a little bit delayed when they were going to be announcing. Princess is running behind as well. They don't have to come out and say this. They just announce things as they're going to, but they're a little bit behind where they were last year. So we'll keep an eye out. And I'm excited to see what the Sun's doing, because if you've not been watching me this week, I let everybody know that the Sun Princess, the transatlantic next year, has had a schedule tweak. So it's about 3 days longer, ending in Athens instead of Rome. So it'll be fun to see if they have to tweak anything else for next year. But I'm really excited for 2027. So excited for 2027. So yeah, Bruce, let us know in the comments what you think. And there's Susan. Nice to see you. Thanks for getting me out of Temu land. Browsing offers so many opportunities to resist temptation. What did I see? Oh, we saw this meme the other day. And you know how if you have a Ferris wheel and you're supposed to go evenly around, but if it gets stuck and you go, whoop, it says, this is your ride if you book your ride through Temu. I don't know. I've never booked through that. So if you've booked through there, Susan, let us know how it's gone.
I'll probably share it here if you want.
No, it's okay. Let's see. Oh, Ontario girl has a dusting of snow today. I will be surprised if we don't have snow again this season.
Oh, yeah.
Usually we'll get snow like here and there through the beginning of June, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry you got it there. But I'm hoping we're done with cold for this year. Let's see. Hello there, Melody. Sure is nice to see you.
Mother Nature is off her meds.
I don't know. We're pretty par for the course here. I don't know. Maybe in other parts of the country, but this is generally what we have.
We've had times when, today outside it got up to probably 70 something. It'll get chilly again tonight, but we've had times this time of year when we've driven to the airport in snowstorm.
Yeah.
So
we just get what we get. So Clyde Knox, nice to have you with us as well. Maddie. Oh, thank you,
Patty's
sweetheart.
Here.
Hey, Patty, how are you?
Patty.
So nice to see you. I hope you're doing good. It's my best friend right there, Patty W. So, Code 4 for Life says Japan cruise is definitely on the bucket list. Us too. And so, you know what? I don't think that's coming till late summer, though. Just to give everybody a heads up, it's not coming soon for 27. They're not releasing those really soon. I used to have a t-shirt that said, just keep scrolling, Susan says. I like that. So, and Sharon in New York, nice to have you. And Kevin was so kind. He's really sweet. He let me book a cruise for him. He's going to do, the Southern Caribbean on the Regal in March 26th, like he says.
Nice.
That is going to, you know what, Kevin, I would submit that you're the best. So thanks. You all are wonderful. So thank you. Yeah, Linda is here from Good Hope, Georgia. It's nice to see you guys. Ellen's going to be on the Volendam soon. Melody, our
Squitieri.
Did we say that right?
Florida.
From Florida. Good
Wonderful.
to have you with us. And I would say, what do I want to say? Don't come back. Sorry. Let's see. Christine, nice to see you. Hope you're doing good. James, you and Sigrid. And Christine.
Ray's asking.
Have you heard from that Ron?
From Ron.
Yes. Ron is doing great.
Oh, yeah.
So Ron, I know he's okay because he's going to be on, and this is a heads up to anybody. So, Princess has that Royal Princess Cruise that's going to be to celebrate Princess's 60th birthday, 2 weeks, round trip Los Angeles. It's got the ports that we're used to seeing in the Mexican Riviera, but then it's also got Loreto and I can't remember what else, but Epnesia Cortez. So it has dropped substantially. And so, have him going on it and other Let's Go family members. And so we just keep rebooking it lower. And so I know he's doing okay because I've heard from him several times. So he's doing good. And Ray, you're a love for asking. So Ron, if you're around here, say hey so that everybody sees you. Yeah, I think of him often. I think of all of you often. It's remarkable to me how much all of you cross my mind. It's a really sweet thing to have you with us and then get to meet you in person. So thanks.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sharon says that they went to Antarctica in 2029, maybe 2009 or 2019. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yes. And they are really upping their expedition game with how they broke off the HX. So, but as I told you all, my experience with them with clients this year, who I think of you all just as mine, really has sold me on them. So I want to try them and trying to decide if we're going to do that, go in 2027 to Antarctica like in January or what we're going to do. So if anybody is interested in an expedition cruise to Antarctica, you can tell me. So, and Ellen Hagen, I remember you are sweetie. So Gina, you and Michael, so nice to see you. Good to see you guys. Let's see, Katie's Joyful Life. Nice to see you watching. Thanks for saying you've been subscribed for a while. We're on the Sun in February and be on the Majestic in August for a New England, Canada itinerary. That's going to be wonderful. I really enjoy the Majestic Princess, and I think it's cool they're having her do New England this year. So thanks for joining us. We're happy to have you with us. If you have questions, just let us know. But yeah, that Sun Princess is beautiful. And Finzian from Sarasota, they're leaving tomorrow to get the Trans-Pacific cruise in Auckland on Wednesday. How fun is that? So if you're in our Facebook group, post some photos, would you? Would love to see. And if you haven't joined us, come and join us. Hey, Doris, nice to see you. How do you get distilled water for a CPAP on Princess Lodge and on the ship? You know what, Doris? The easiest is just to ask your travel agent to get it for you. there you go. That's what I think is the easiest. You email. I send an email. Everybody that asks me to get them distilled water, I send the email to the department that you request that through. That's how I do it. If you don't have a travel agent, you can call Princess. So, and if you ever want to have a travel agent, I'm delighted to help. How's that? But yeah, you either are going to need to call Princess or else have the easiest. If you have a travel agent, just ask them. Wendy, hi there. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good, sweetie pie. Nice to have you. And Karen, nice to have you with us. Bruce says that South America was fantastic. So who wants to go down the Amazon a little bit on Holland America? Does anybody else want to do that? I don't think I want to get off the ship in the Amazon, but I want to see it. I would like to see it from the balcony or from the, top deck if I'm going to pay for an interior. Yeah.
I wonder if it's like at the Jungle Cruise where the piranha are spinning around up and out of the water.
I don't think it is, dear. Okay. But at least we know what the backside of water looks like. That's true. We don't have to worry about seeing that there. So that's awesome. Let's see. Vincian also sailed on Hurtigruten in 2019 to Antarctica. The Drake was the Drake Lake, both directions. They were disappointed. So I don't know. I don't think I would be disappointed. There's enough rough seas in life. But I'm glad it went well. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So would you do it again, Vincian? Would you sail? Yeah, on Hurtigruten again?
Sort of disappointed.
Tina says, are there any Let's Go family members on the July 29th, 2025 sailing on the Seine, Grand Mediterranean? Anybody else going? If you are, I know I'm so envious, Tina. So envious.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know how envious I am.
We'll get there.
So here's the funny thing. So, we're going on that river cruise in from Amsterdam down to Basel in July. And then our idea is to drive around. We're going to go see, I think, over to Salzburg so that we can see the whole Sound of Music tour and region, drive around it in the sunshine and beautiful because it was pouring down rain when we were there and cold and not summer.
It was March.
And so then we're going to go, then we're going to drive around Switzerland before we go home. And I keep saying to Gordon, maybe we could just go to Athens. Maybe we could just go to Italy. Maybe we could just go to Athens. Maybe we go to Greece and drive around. And so that's how that planning's going. But I'm really excited to see. Actually, I'm excited to see Switzerland.
Well, we know they have gelato there in Salzburg. We've been there. So that's okay.
I like gelato, but not enough to go somewhere.
Okay.
So at any rate, I just thought I'd tell you that. We're trying to get our itinerary set for the drive around part of it. And I'm trying to get excited. I just love the Mediterranean. So Gina, enjoy it for me while you're there, would ya? Yeah. Let's see. Here's Connie. She says she's put the need for distilled water in the app. Thank you when checking in. Thank you, Connie, for saying that.
That's good.
I just always order Gordon, so thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks,
which
Connie.
we don't have to have anymore because.
Oh, that's true with your travel one. He doesn't need it.
Shelley's on the Royal
50
Princess.
days she'll be on the Royal for their second Alaska cruise and can't wait for Glacier Bight. Oh, Shelley, I'm excited. That's the only thing I don't like about that. Well, I shouldn't say I don't like it. For that Star Princess cruise in 26 is they don't have Glacier Bay. And I know they did that because it's the brand new ship and they know everybody wants to go. But the glaciers we're going to go see are beautiful. We'll thoroughly enjoy it. But you enjoy that. No, College Fjord.
Okay.
So it'll be grand. Yeah. So 36 days, Tim and Cindy say, for the Alaska cruise. So we're going to just have a ball. Well, they're coming with us.
I know. That's even more exciting for you.
So we're more excited to see you. Let's see. Sue and Phil said, has anybody reported trying any brand new cocktails on any of the Princess ships? They were coming out out by the 31st. So when we were just on the Coral Princess, they had one evening in the what do they call it? The elite lounge where they, have food for you before you go eat your dinner. And they gave the mocktails out, some of the new ones there. They mixed them and people could have them there. And can't remember why, but we didn't make it. And so a couple of people brought them with them to dinner and thought that they, some people liked theirs, some people said they were okay. But, a mocktail is kind of one of those things you just have to try, or the cocktails as well. You just have to try and find what you like. But I think they should be out there. We'll let you know when we get on the Sapphire next month. I'm really hoping that the brand new Sabatini's experience is there too.
That'd be nice.
That would be really nice.
And of course, we're looking at the Crab Shack.
Are we?
Yes.
Okay.
If you don't show up,
You'll carry on.
I'll just have my portion for two.
Okay. So, but Connie, thanks for saying that about the app. I totally forgot it was there. So I hope you caught that. Whoever was asking. Oh, Doris. Let's see. Linda, so nice to see you. Thanks for saying that. She mentioned, so we have been trying to advertise a little bit. And so Gordon's been putting things on Instagram. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, we'd love to have you. It's just Let's Go Travel Tips, isn't it?
I'll put the link.
But he put a clip from my video that said about putting a day to your some days. And so I've been thinking about, on Tuesday, it's my birthday and it's a milestone. It's 60. And so I've been thinking, you go along in your life and you think you're looking at things, but then sometimes, and this is bringing me up a little bit short, I don't want to die, but being 60 is. And so I've been thinking about what I want to do and what I need to fit in the next 20 years. So anybody has input, throw it out there. But it makes me think even more about putting more dates to my some days and when I'm going to do things. And like that goes for like cruising and traveling, but for a lot of other things too. Like how many things in our life do we figure we'll get around to someday and we just don't? So tell me what you all think. Okay, there's a lot of wisdom out there.
Now, since you brought it up about Tuesday being her 60th birthday, I'm saying that again.
All in one sentence.
Okay. Flood our Instagram.
No. It's
Flood our Facebook.
No. It's
with
okay.
Birthday greetings.
We're okay. No.
See, now she's going to get after me, but that's okay.
You don't have to do
she
that.
She deserves it.
But we just have to think of where we're going and how we're going to get there, right? Yep. And when we're going to get there. Yep. So thanks, Linda.
And I'd like to publicly apologize that I'm not able to get her on a cruise this week.
Yeah, he has been working late every day. So
I walked in the door 10 minutes before we started.
Finally, I was like, are you coming? Are you coming? So anyway, great quote from the movie Apocalypse Now. Don't get off the boat.
Okay. I've not seen the entire movie, but I know the gist of the movie, and it's a great opening sequence. At least the music is it's based in Vietnam War.
Oh, okay.
But, it's landmark music and pretty interesting dialogue from what I understand. Yeah.
And I want to say, Tim and Cindy, you are going to love Alaska. In fact, I was telling Gordon, I said this whole trip, if we're out on the deck and they're not out there, I'm going to be like, where are those two? We got to go find them. Because they got to see this or all the things. So I am really excited. Yep. It's just fantastic.
Just remember, bring layers and layers and layers. And they have a lot of those wool blankets. Okay.
So don't worry. We got you.
Yep.
Yeah. And today I did a video with some things about Alaska and Gordon hasn't had time to edit it. So I don't know if that'll be up tonight or tomorrow.
Hopefully after this.
But anyway, just a lot of things to think about. In my video, I coined the phrase, it's not just a cruise, it's Alaska. So this is going to be like a series of things to think about with Alaska. But I am so excited for anybody that gets to go, whether it's your very first time or your not very first time. So let's see. Sharon was sick both directions through the Drake. I'm so sorry. Patches for her next time she does that. Kevin says put him on the Drake Lake anytime. James is on the Star Maiden November 7th. So are we, James. Yes, we will see you there. We're really excited.
Yes.
So there's like the 7th through the 10th, and then the 10th through the 15th. That next 5-day is Dream Vacations their annual convention, conference, whatever. So I'm on for that. I don't think Gordon's going to have time because then the next week is the Love Boat Cruise, and he's coming on the Love Boat Cruise.
Yeah.
So he'll probably come for 3 days and then go home. So, and I was trying to do MSC before. I think, did I tell you guys that? I was trying to make that work, but we could do Port Canaveral. Like a 4-day sailing.
Right, you mentioned
maybe
that.
we'll do that. We'll have to think about that.
We'll figure it out.
We might do that.
We could.
Because we could just drive down. You can rent a car at the port there in Port Canaveral if you didn't know. Yeah. So anyway, Finsian would absolutely sail again on hurdy-gurdy, well-organized excursions, a lot less people, great enrichment talks almost every day. Thanks for saying that. I like that. Yeah. So the people that I had go this year, that their experience really sold me on hurdy-gurdy, they totally loved it. And they didn't even get to go to Antarctica. They ended up over in the Falklands, got to see places though that weren't on their list of places that they were going to go. And because they were not able to go, they got a whole new trip for next year. It flights, everything. Talk about taking good care of your guests. Really did a good job. And my whole association with them is spectacular as a travel agent. You don't call them and get people that don't know what they're doing. Yeah. Really, really excellent. So anyway, throwing that out there. Let's see. Tim and Cindy, they are coming with us in 2026 to Alaska. So it'll be fun. Code 4, if anybody doesn't know, Code 4 for Life is coming with that as well. So
they're going to be there?
We'll have celebrities with us. Yes. Good. So we'll have to be on our best behavior to have
autograph?
Them here. Yes.
Okay.
Can we have your autograph? We'd love that. So
I'll happily model for one of your eating videos.
Stop it. Let's see. Katie says the best part about the sun is location of the buffet. Love plenty of seating on the promenade.
Oh, yes.
And it didn't crowd the pool deck. Yep. They did some thinking when they did that. Yes. I love that. And that outdoor seating area.
That is one of my favorite parts.
Mm-hmm. And I like that you pretty much don't serve yourself there, that they serve you. I really like that. Yeah. You notice the sun is never thick. It can be so full of guests, which it's been really full, and they don't ever have an outbreak of norovirus. It's not a thing because they serve you. I like that. Let's see. Mocktails. Okay, that's what I was thinking. And mocktails are tricky. Well, I think cocktails probably are too when they develop new ones. You have to see if you like it or not. But some flavors I think people are more used to than being together than otherwise. So I remember, Shelley. I remember you're coming. So it's going to be really nice. Let's see.
Tim's telling me to get a second job.
Tim says, I don't think $4.99
towards my second job.
towards his retirement will help. I know. We keep on thinking of too many places to go. So we're working on that too. So, oh, thank you, whoever. Oh, Tim and Cindy, stop that. Stop it. We love you both. Thank you very, very much. You don't have to do that. You guys are loves. Thank you.
Get some. I did that. My granddaughter FaceTimed me at work today for a minute, and so I was showing them all the different things, and they're like, "Wow, Grandpa, how do you do that? Wow, Grandpa." So I was, Grandpa knows I'm hip.
So, yeah. And I like how Shelley says that. They can't wait to see the Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier. I always have to think of those two together to get it out. But Hubbard is beautiful, like she said, and Glacier Bay. And you know what? Okay, so tell me if this is nuts. So I kind of look, and this is just really exciting and new for me. I'm thinking Alaska and Antarctica are similar because when you go to Alaska, you kind of have a different trip every time based on like the scenery, based on the weather, based on how close you can get to the glaciers you visit, all of these kind of things.
If you're going in May versus in July versus in September.
And so I'm thinking about Antarctica again from the standpoint, even if we do it on Princess another year, because you see something different every time. I loved following Facebook posts of people that did it like this year, because what people saw on the voyage before and what they saw on the next one, it ended up being different order due to the weather and all of these things. So I don't know. I find it very exciting. So,
well, and Antarctica already, one of the differences is it's a bigger ship. We were on the Coral Princess last time, and this will be the Sapphire Princess.
This is true.
So more people, and not not in a bad way either, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be
not in a bad way. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Clyde Knox and his wife are coming with us on the Star Princess to Alaska. Oh, thanks, Code 4 for Life. Thank you. I don't know about being 60. Oh, Mark says we're looking at the Christmas Market River Cruise and wondering why you chose that specific itinerary. Hey, Mark. So you know what? The only way I would do a different itinerary for the Christmas market is if I did one that really started much further up the river, or you think of like Amsterdam all the way down, because they have ones that go, you know, the only place I miss and I wish we were going is Strasbourg, France, because it is known so much for their Christmas markets as well. And people that drive for that, all do people talk about no parking, no parking, no parking. They do. Even for people that stay at a hotel in that region, they have a hard time parking. And if they don't stay close enough to walk, oh my goodness, people have missed that Christmas market because they couldn't find somewhere to put their car. So anyway, sometime I'm going to do it again and do it earlier. But the reason that I chose, I looked at all of the Christmas markets that you go to along the way. It goes from Vilshofen down to Budapest. And so you hit, and by the way, since we're doing Prague for 3 nights before the cruise, on the way down, we stop in Regensburg, which is one of the Christmas markets of the world, in Europe there, of the world, but in Europe there. So we're going to be able to see the Christmas markets in Prague, experience all that, drive down, and on the way stop in Regensburg, get down to Vilshofen and get on the ship and carry on. But all of the different places we stop on that trip, I think we stop in Passau. I've looked up their Christmas market. That's a beautiful town anyway, if you've not been there.
Yeah.
So I chose that, and we're going the week of the 7th through the 14th, not doing that again for a long time, just simply because it's so much in the middle of Christmas. But I would go a week or so earlier. I would like to do that. And like I said, grab Strasbourg. But yeah, that's how I came to choose that, is because of all the Christmas markets that you hit along the way. I was trying to, because you can go to Salzburg, you can go, you'll hit Vienna, which is very well known, just all of those places. And then plus, when you end in Budapest, you are so lovely situated. If you want to take the train easily, it's not hard to go back to Vienna. It's not hard to go back. If you want to spend a little more time or rent a car and drive around, I would take the train over and then rent a car, because it's really expensive to rent a car like in Hungary and give it back in Germany.
Across borders, yeah.
Mm-hmm. They charge you a lot for that. But anyway, I very much
double the cost.
I specifically chose that. So if you want to come, I think we have one left, so would love to have you. And we have some people that are thinking of maybe having to cancel. So if you want to come, send me an email, anybody. And what our group rate is cheaper than like looking, for example, than like what it would cost on Alma Waterways, because that week's not for sale anymore. But the week before, the week after, ours is a better rate. So anyway, that's how I got there, Mark. So tell me what you're thinking, what you guys want to see with the Christmas market. I just want to go and feel the whole thing. I want to go see the churches. I want to try the food. I want to just be there for it and soak it up.
Yeah.
That's my goal. And I've never been to Prague, so I'm really excited to see that. And then they have a 2-night post that we're going to do in Budapest as well. So we'll get to see a little bit more of that. And then Gordon and I haven't decided if we're going to come straight home or if we're going to go see Christmas markets in another part of Europe. So if anybody has suggestions, just let us know. So David says,
we could go to Athens. Baby.
I've said this. I've said we could just fly down to Athens. And they don't even need a Christmas market for me to want to go there. But Rome is supposed to be beautiful, and it would be the Jubilee year, so that would be cool. So I don't know. Mark, I know you guys have traveled a lot. Tell me what you think. So Ellen, thanks so much. Oh, thanks, Wendy. I will say, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, Facebook is tricky.
Yeah.
I didn't do Facebook much. I had a Facebook page until we started our group, and it is such just a great way for people to ask questions and share photos. It's just the other side is tough for me. And I know I'm way too sensitive. I have way too tender of a heart, but I've tried to get rid of that and it doesn't go. So we have to have to be here. Oh, Veronica, so nice to see you, sweetie pie. Thank you so very much. Veronica and her husband, Rick, are going to come with us on the Love Boat Cruise. They came with us on the Eclipse Cruise, so it's going to be lovely to get to see them as well. So really nice to see you guys.
Ontario girl says the big 6-0 wasn't so bad. It's not.
It somehow happened. Oh, it got you a few months ago and you're still okay. I figure I'll carry on. It's
well,
just
see, she saw me hit 60, which was
in COVID
5 years ago in COVID. I landed in the hospital a month later.
Oh, so Ellen. Oh, so sorry, Gordon. I am sorry.
And
go ahead.
Things started breaking on me. Things started not falling apart. Yeah. So, but I'm not the best example of the best.
It's okay. You're great, love. I love you. So what was Ellen saying? Have you done a post about Norwegian money? No, I probably should. Let me write that down, but I'll tell you here. So Norway has their own crowns, kroner as they call it. They just call it crowns when you're there. But you can get your own. You can get some. I usually get some and take with me. They'll also take euros. Euros are no problem. Often, if you want to pay with euros instead of the Norwegian crowns, they'll charge you a little bit more. But almost everywhere takes credit cards. But I just have the habit of getting some crowns. I get them at the bank before I go because it's just so convenient that I don't have to worry about it once I arrive. But they have ATMs there. You can get crowns. And sometimes there's just little shops or little eating places, little churches that don't take credit cards. And so it's good to have a little bit with you. But if you're just going for like a day to Norway, then I would say just take euros. But if you're doing a whole Norwegian cruise, I would get some Norwegian crowns. And what I always do is get plenty. And then if I'm getting towards the end of the trip and I haven't spent them all, then I just spend them. Like instead of charging something on my card, I just spend my crowns and then I don't have to bring a whole bunch home. Does that make sense? Let's see. Eric is boarding the Sapphire in 36 days. Did you guys say it's 36 days? It's May 17th. So
that would be, yeah.
And we didn't really advertise that at all. Christy and David and Tim and Cindy were with us on the Panama Canal cruise and thought it sounded like fun, and it is going to be fun. So yeah, if that's your sailing, Eric, away we go. Say hey if you see us. So, and is it better to purchase Wi-Fi before the cruise? You know, it is so easy to buy Wi-Fi before your cruise. All you do is go on the app and on the main page, you know, that opens up for your cruise, like here's check-in, scroll to the bottom of that page and you can buy the Wi-Fi. And I think it's really handy. Here, let's see, 36 days. And you can just scroll down here. Best Wi-Fi at sea right here. You just click right there and buy your Wi-Fi. And the reason that I think that's easy is I always like to do everything I can do before my cruise so that when I get on the ship, I'm not like, let me get the Wi-Fi. Where are the people to get the Plus package? Or, you know what? I had the Plus and I really wanted the Premier. Let me go find somebody. I am not doing that. I want everything to be set so that when I walk on, I'm going to be getting a drink and starting enjoying my trip. Yep. It's time for a Diet Coke or a Sunshine Daiquiri, and let's go to the main dining room and have some nice lunch or whatever, or tear over to the sanctuary to reserve that. But I'm not going to be worrying about anything I can take care of before my cruise. And I submit that's a pretty good idea. Yeah. So let me know what you guys do, would ya? I appreciate it. Oh, there's Jenny. Hey, Jenny. Nice to see you. They're going to come with us. I know. This is really cute. She says, thank you for wishing me happy birthday, Jenny. Did you say Tuesday tax day? Yes. And so my parents always like to tell the story. My mom is still living that, and so I always ask her to tell me again that when I was born, they had to call the doctor the old-fashioned way because I came a little bit early, and they had to call the state police. They had to go find the doctor on the highway and tell him to turn around and come back. I was born in Idaho Falls, and but my dad had to bring the taxes to the hospital for my mom to sign on April 15th. So there's the story. But yeah, can you imagine having to send the state police to find a car to bring someone? Isn't that amazing that they did all that? I think that sometimes we forget how remarkable those people were. Like, you look at the people who put men on the moon, they did not have as much computer calculating strength as in a digital watch these days. That's what they say at the Kennedy Space Center, as is in a digital watch, and not an Apple Watch. This is like when I saw that, the first time I saw that was in
the mid-90s,
2001.
Oh, yeah.
That's the first time I went to the Kennedy Space Center. And so think of that. Anyway, thanks, Jenny, very much. Didn't mean to get subtracted. Want to do the Mediterranean, Joyce says, but doesn't do heat. Do not do heat, my dear. So we're going to do the Mediterranean. So we should vote if you want to do it in 27 or if you want to wait until 28. 26 is full. And we are doing the Mediterranean. So that solar eclipse cruise, it truly is. That's considered the Mediterranean there along Spain and down to Gibraltar, but I'm talking about the more eastern a little bit further south and then on over. So anybody want to?
You've been there in September. We've been there in October.
Okay.
We've been there in July.
So Gail wants to know, is Antarctica as cold as Glacier Bay Day? Antarctica makes Glacier Bay Day seem like you don't need a coat. Okay. And I'm a cold person. So at Glacier Bay Day, only one time in all these times we've been at Glacier Day have I ever not had a coat on. And I had on a fleece jacket. It's really cold in Antarctica. Mm-hmm. It's very cold. And so on top of that, you're on the ship and moving in the water. Yeah. And so it's usually, at least when we were there in 2020, it was really windy and it was really cold. So you have to do layers and make sure that your outer layer, your coat, is a warm coat.
It's probably the first time I've worn long johns since college.
Yeah, it was really cold. But Gail, it is glorious. It is stunning. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's worth the cold. Yeah. It's worth the trip. Yeah. Yeah, we're really excited for you.
When you say cold, it's in the upper 30s, lower 40s. Mm-hmm. So, it can be, you think about that. But like you said, you want to be outside. You're standing on your deck, and sometimes the cloud cover will come over, and so the sun's not shining on you, and you're standing out there. You don't want to go inside. You gotta. But
you have to go inside and get warm.
You do.
But then you can go back out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're gonna like it. Yeah, Gail, you'll like it. So Harriet says, was interested in the British Isles group cruise in 26. Oh, we would love to have you come. Send an email this week. Did you see it, Harriet? You know what? Your name's not coming to my mind at all. So make sure you got let's go travel tips at gmail.com. Just all run together, no apostrophe on let's, and I'll look for you too, sweetie pie. I would tell you my phone number, but then I get nuts calling me. You guys aren't nuts, but they're always, if somebody that's not in our Let's Go family is listening. So Harriet, would you mind resending that? How else am I going to get you, my dear? Try it again and let's try.
Yeah,
okay?
and down below here in this video, if you click more, in fact, I see it right there. You don't even have to click more. It's right there that you can see our email address.
Yeah, Harriet. Here, I'm writing it down.
You can just copy and paste it.
So or maybe I'll look too and make sure it didn't go to my spam. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm writing down your name. Would love to have you with us. Okay. Finzian says, can you use onboard credit to help pay for the plus if you wait till you board the ship? The Carnival shareholder onboard credit for my next cruise is $250. Yep, you can, because they'll just charge your card. Well, sorry, they'll charge your shipboard account, and then you can apply that. Mm-hmm. You can. You can also use it, like if you wait until you get on board to book your excursions. Oh, no, wait. You can use your shareholder onboard credit for excursions before as well. Once they add that, it shows that. So, yeah. Oh, thanks, Connie. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you. Thanks. You didn't hear that today. Thank you. Let's see, when to go to the Mediterranean when it's not hot. You know what? You're going to want to go on the earliest or the latest cruises of the year. Yeah. So the latest that we have been is when we did this cruise this last year in the Mediterranean. It departed October 22nd. Didn't it? No. We got off the ship October 22nd.
I think so. Yeah.
That was the latest we'd been.
So it was mid-October.
And it was a little bit cool, but we weren't cold.
It was perfect.
It was beautiful. Yeah. But when I went on Azamara in September, they said it was really a chilly fall. And I didn't think it was chilly. I didn't need a coat. But truly, if you don't want to go when it's cold, like you go in May, I've been in May and it's hot. You're going to want to catch the early ones, like in April, or catch at the very end of the season in November. The caveat, though, that goes with that is some of the things at the very end of the season in November are not going to be open.
Right.
And same with really early in April. I like to think that if I had to choose between April and November, I'd go in April, I think, because I think you have a better chance of things being open then than going really late in November, because a lot of places do close. And the weather cannot be as good in November. It gets dark later, the whole 9 yards.
That was the other thing I was going to say. Is
so I'd go in April.
Right now we're past spring solstice or spring equinox. Sorry. Yeah. And so you're coming up towards summer solstice. So the days are getting longer now. So early May, you're going to be having it light later into the evening. If that's important to you. I mean, when we were on this last one,
to me.
Rhodes was beautiful at night. We got to go over there during the day.
Because the ship was it there until 9 or 10?
Something like that.
It was late.
So we still got to see it in the dark.
They had lights in the trees, but a lot of the shops were closed. But it was still beautiful to go
except for that
around.
sandal place.
Yeah, the sandals. We got sandals.
It was really nice.
So, yeah. The Mediterranean is always a good idea, but I would say, but if you want to go when it's really beautiful and you have a better chance for it not to be intense hot, I would say go in October. October is beautiful there. You're not cold, but it's not as hot as it is like going in July. July is very warm.
It was hot, very hot.
But we still it didn't matter.
We did. We had the best time.
We had the best time.
And all I can say is I know it was hot, but I don't feel like it killed us, And
we don't remember it being hot. No. We remember what we saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
just the gelato was more of use at that point. It's more a utilitarian thing.
Because you're hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the nice thing in the Mediterranean, like a bottle of water is like €1. When you're in Norway, they're more like €5 or something. They're just more expensive. So it's nice they're affordable there. So anyway, if you need help, Joyce, I'm delighted to help you with that. Let's see. Thank you, Sue and Phil, for reminding everybody. Thumbs up. So Fjord Cruise. Oh, they're doing the Fjord Cruise July 29th through July 6th. So you're doing a 7-dayer. So I hope you enjoy it, Ellen. I hope that turns out really nice. Let's see. Oh, Rhonda, your mom would have been 91 today. Oh, my goodness. It's nice to see you, Rhonda. Hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Gregory. You are so kind. Let's see. Thank you. You do the things, dear. Let's see. It's going on the Majestic to the Mediterranean in May. Should I tip extra? Should I extra tip the crew and tour excursion guides in euros or US? I would give euros if you possibly can, because especially the guides, because nobody wants dollars there. They're going to have to take it to the bank and get it. Honestly, they're going to have to take it to get it switched. If you run low on euros and you're going to tip anybody in dollars, I would say do the crew, because a lot of them move around and they would end up being somewhere that you would be able to use the dollars. But I would say if you can possibly do euros. And when you're on the ship and you go to the ATM, they're going to give you dollars. The only ship that I've been on that would let me choose if I wanted euros or dollars at the ATM with my ATM card was on Azamara, and I just love that. So I just got more euros.
Okay.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
And so, but if you're on the ship and you go to the ATM and they give you dollars, but you want euros, just go up to the desk and maybe they'll switch it for you.
Yeah.
My understanding is they don't do that quite as much as they used to, but you could still go ask at guest services.
Yeah.
Or else just get some on land at the ATM.
Yeah, get an ATM.
And use a bank ATM. Don't just use a random one if you can possibly use a bank one.
So somebody mentioned earlier, this is our Facebook, private Facebook group. That's that there. And this is our website. And that's a link to the upcoming group cruises. Yeah. So, or right here. Just Let's Go Travel Tips.
Oh, Harriet, I don't know that I'm the expert, but I'd be delighted to have you come with us. So would love to have you come. So Harriet, tell us who have you been on before? I always like to hear about that and what you've enjoyed. Hey, there's our Ron. There's Ron. So he's doing fine. He's doing well, still struggling with his mobility. But you want to know what about Ron? He doesn't give up. He's very determined. So he'll do great. So I've learned that about him, and I very much respect it. So, and thanks again, Gregory. That was very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, everybody remember, if you go to an ATM on land, try to use a bank ATM. It doesn't have to be attached to the bank. It could, because sometimes banks have ATMs in other places,
Right.
but you get a better exchange rate, and usually fees aren't as high. So yeah. Well, there's Joseph and Christine. Nice to have you with us.
They're
Thinking of going on
Alaska.
an 11-day Alaska on the Ruby, August 22nd. So I saw Tim and Cindy just say they love the Ruby, and so does Code 4 for Life.
Mm-hmm.
Usually do Discovery. There are no deluxe balconies on the Ruby. Nope, they're not. Just regular balcony and mini suite. Yep, they also have those premium balconies. The premium balconies, the only difference is they just have like a bigger balcony. Okay. Mm-hmm. They have those, and so I don't know that those are important, and usually those are not covered all the way either, if at all. So yeah, and if you need help, just send me an email. I'm delighted to help you. But everybody loves the Ruby. So yeah. Oh, Diana, it's so good to see you.
Here's another question from them about the Ruby.
Okay, so here's what I think. When it comes to going to Alaska, if you've usually done on the Discovery, I would do it on the Ruby, because you know what? You have Deck 7.
Mm-hmm.
Deck 7 is extraordinary. Because you can walk, it's Deck 7. So you're down closer to the water. You can walk around and get to see, you can get your exercise that way, or it's just a lovely way to walk along the water a little closer. You know what? I can't remember. Yeah. Does anybody remember right off, you guys? Is the bow open?
Code 4 for Life.
So you can go all around. I bet. Yeah, maybe they would know. But I think it's a wonderful ship. Yeah. I think it's marvelous to do Alaska that way. And but I think the big ships are great too. Yeah. We have done Alaska on the Discovery and on the Majestic, and don't regret that at all. And the other times it's been on small ships.
Now, is that Ruby? Is that 11 days at San Francisco? Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's out of San Francisco.
Does it stay on the outside of the island, or does it go on the inside?
I think it goes on the outside. Okay. So, but it's still beautiful. Yeah. Love the Discovery and Royal and Regal, but this 11-day. Yeah. Well, and I just think, so here's what I think too. And it's really an important way of looking at these ships, because if you love, like you said, the Royal and the Discovery, they are a little bit, how would you say? I don't know, more dazzling because they're bigger, they're newer. The Ruby is smaller. Everything is smaller then. It's nice that they don't carry as many passengers. And those itineraries from San Francisco are marvelous. And so sometimes you do choose the ship based on the itinerary. And you have two options when you do that. You can get on and complain about everything, or you can get on and find what's good. And I think that's really important. If something's a little different than you expect, move on. And if something, go find something else you enjoy. And so get yourself out there on Deck 7 and really enjoy it. Like when we were just on the Coral Princess for the Panama Canal, we had been on the Coral before. It is a smaller ship, but I love Deck 7. We went out there several times. Mm-hmm. Even when we didn't have a lot of time, we would pop out there. I popped out there on the day we were going through the canal because I wanted to see that, and the viewpoint there was different. It's really wonderful. So I'd go on the Ruby in a heartbeat. Oh, thank you so much. You. Oh my goodness, Joseph and Christy. Thank you. Thanks. And I like your picture too.
We'll give you the lasers.
Thanks so much. You're really nice. Yeah.
That really, it means a lot to us.
It means an awful lot. Yes. Like, wow. Just wow.
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, Tim had a question about on the soda package. What juices are included?
As well as the smoothies, and where do you find them? So, like if you order anything for room service, like I think pineapple juice is the one.
That's the one I always get pineapple juice.
So I would say, like if you go up to a bar, you can ask for like pineapple juice or orange. Do they always have orange?
Orange juice is available at breakfast for free.
It's just the fancy juice bar that they have that is included with the Plus or Premier. That's the only thing you can't get. And so just regular juices, like Gordon likes pineapple, so he always gets that. Yeah. But like orange juice, like he said, that's included, if you go to the main dining room or whatever. But okay, we'll have to look and see where else to get more of those.
But the smoothies, you just walk up to a bar and say, I'd like a virgin strawberry daiquiri.
That's not a smoothie. I love you, though. Well, that's a mocktail.
It is. but it's blended.
But
so
they have a smoothie list.
They do, yeah.
They have a list of smoothies.
Okay, I see what you're saying. The actual smoothies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. We
just get a
order
virgin
them.
pina colada and call it a smoothie. It's a pineapple smoothie.
He wants juice. We'll figure it out better. Okay, on this one, I'm writing that down. Figure out the juice better. But Gordon always likes the pineapple juice, is how I know that one.
Yeah.
So figure out juices. Okay. Oh, Jerry, he sent me an email. I know. You know what? I requested your booking confirmation so I could email it to you. I don't know why those confirmations are coming in slower again. Like I promise. I wrote your name down, Jerry. I'll get that to you when we're done here. But I requested it so I could send it and tell you what to do. Well, Rosemary, hats off. Hopefully it is. We'll be thinking of you.
You get to ring the bell.
Ring the bell. Gordon has a bell. We are so happy for you. And then, you can get back to cruising and hopefully not be so stressed and feel better. Feel better, Rosemary. Let us know next week how it's going, okay? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we got to write down what Rhonda wants. Okay. British Isles and transatlantic shore. You might lose memory cells between 60 and 63. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so Rhonda, the British Isles, and the okay.
I mentioned earlier, I FaceTimed with our granddaughters earlier at work today, and the oldest one, she was like, well, Grandpa, you have a little bit of hair there. And I said, I lost it. I'm still trying to find it.
They don't know what to do when he says that. So Serenity Searchers, so nice to see you. We're so excited. Princess sales last couple of weeks have been incredible. They have 3 cruises coming up. Good for you.
Nice.
2 weeks in November on the Majestic and 2 weeks in January on the Star and a 16-day Ruby.
Nice.
That is great. Good.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to see what they put on sale. It is, and what they don't. So I'm glad it's worked really well for what you wanted to do. Good. And Gregory, you're most welcome. Thank you again for the money.
So Chris is worried about how cold it might be on Alaska.
Oh.
Because it
like
froze.
Warm water sailing, froze leaving and returning from San Pedro. So how warm will I need to dress? So this is the key. Take layers. So you take a short sleeve layer to wear in case it's a hot day. And then you put on something long sleeved over it. Some people like a long sleeve shirt. Some people like, if you want your next layer to be like a little fleece jacket. And then I always like bring a sweatshirt that could go over that if I want. And then I bring my puffer coat. And I do tend to be chilly. I do. And so you usually won't need all of those. But it can be really chilly. Like sailing away from places, when it's starting to get dark, or, later in the afternoon when it's not quite as warm, or coming into places. And then there's the times that you're in the evening out watching the mountain ranges go by. So I would say bring a puffer coat. I really do think that's important. Yeah. And bring something that has a hood that's waterproof. So waterproof is
right. I wear a ski cap, the knit cap. Mm-hmm. That's real. I really like those.
Yeah. So Joyce likes the Ruby as well. Gary's reminding us to claim the conversion. Yes. Don't ever accept the conversion at an ATM or at a credit card machine. Just go in the currency that you're getting, like euros or whatever. Thank you for saying that, Gary. They charge you more. Mm-hmm. And if you do it, like if you're at a credit card machine somewhere, like when you're in Ephesus, they always want to convert it for you because they know they get more money that way. And so stick with the currency that you're in there.
Real quick, back to Chris. Right over here, I put a link for no, look over there. No. The Alaska what to wear video that she did 4 years ago.
I'm going to do a new one.
Yeah, we're going to update it, but it's still valid. So there's a link to it right over there.
It's really handy. But do bring a puffer jacket. And you know what? You can get puffer jackets really, I'll make sure the links are good, but you can get good puffer jackets on, even on Amazon. Mm-hmm. They're not expensive.
Yeah.
So even if you live somewhere, and Chris would have a warm coat. and probably a puffer jacket. But I just like puffer ones because they condense down really
They're
good.
so light.
And they don't weigh anything, and they're handy. Yeah.
Yeah. Code 4 for Life reminds us
scary.
that Ruby has a Skywalker.
Don't you love that?
That is.
See, and that's another important thing for you, that you were just trying to decide, Joseph and Christy, like about the Ruby because you like the Royal. There's nothing like Skywalkers on those ships. That is phenomenal.
Great place to watch for whales.
Well, and just to watch the scenery
warmly,
and just chill all day
warm,
long. Yeah, it's fantastic. So thank you. Yeah, thanks again, Gary, for reminding us to tell everybody that. Save some money. Let's see. Ruby Inside Passage, 11 days. You guys, I like you talk to each other. And Ellen says it's more lovely in an intimate ship. They are. You can tell they're a little smaller. I like it. Yeah. Let's see. The Grand Class are their favorite princess ships for Alaska. Thanks for saying that, Code 4 for Life. I agree with you on that. That's why we're going on the Sapphire. Yep.
So the Carlings are on the Sapphire now.
Well, hello, Christine.
Wonderful.
I'm so happy for you. Boy, enjoy. Yeah, just soak it up. And thanks for saying hi while you're there.
Make sure you get it all ready for us.
Yeah, we're happy for you. I hope you have a fabulous cruise.
And let us know if there's anybody we need to track down when we're on board to say hi, or if there's any crew that is outstanding that we can
ask for and fluff up.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, Paul says, use the Dine Line for the first time. There were no steakhouse reservations available on his cruise via the app, so he gave him a call. They said they could put a request in. A few days later, they confirmed.
Nice.
Thank you, Paul. And then, Paul, did you go in your app and pay for it? Is that what you had to do? I'm asking around to see if your experience has been the same as mine. So, yeah, tell me down below, would you? Ronald, he is booked on this fancy 60th anniversary cruise for Princess.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be fantastic. It really is. If we were not going on that Christmas market cruise, we would be going on that. I'm really excited for that cruise. So you'll have to tell us all about it. Harriet says she and her husband have been on a land and sea to Alaska and Holland, America. In 2022, the 7 other cruises have been to Bermuda or the Southern Caribbean. Husband loves the hot, and Harriet would like things a little bit cooler. It's kind of fun, huh?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Oh, thank you. Veronica says, is your pineapple juice we mentioned mixed with something like ginger ale or just pineapple juice on ice? Gordon likes pineapple juice on ice.
Yeah.
I would,
nice cold pineapple juice.
Yeah, he just likes it that way. But mixing it is a really good idea. I like that idea.
I get a really good sugar high.
Thanks for saying that. So Paul's got the 37 days till the Discovery. So I'm glad they could get you in. That's really nice.
Oh, so that's the day after we have on the Sapphire. 36 days till Sapphire. So
yeah, so just a day off. And Joseph and Christy are going to do the Ruby. Well, I'm excited. Good job. I think you're going to enjoy it. So when you get back, let us know, okay? Let's see. This they say
also goes to Sitka.
Comes on Friday, comes back on Tuesday, the day after Labor Day. It's 11 days. So you only have to take 7. That's pretty good to get 11 days out of it, and goes to Sitka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sitka's gorgeous.
Sitka's very nice. I was looking through my things the other day, and I mentioned they have a bookstore there in Sitka. So if you like books, go. But they had a lot of. I love to go to independent bookstores because you can try to rummage through books on Amazon, but it's really different than going in somewhere and seeing how they curate their collection. And so I got some books there and really enjoyed it. I need to read them. I have them set out so I can do that. So I can't remember what it's called. I had their bookmark out. I'll have to tell you in a video. But it's, they've got the Russian Orthodox Church, and then you just walk down the hill from there, and it's on the right-hand side. So I'm excited for you. D1 Singer, do you think Princess will ever add shower doors to older cruise ships? I don't. I think it would be really nice, but I think it would be a really big expense. And then you'd have to drill those holes in, and then things might leak. I don't know. I think it would be nice, but I would be surprised if they add those shower doors. Everybody else tell me what you think. That's just my opinion. Never had anybody tell me. I think a shower door would be nice. So
you get quite a little story to tell about how you fought the shower curtain that morning.
Rhonda says, or plan on, see, this is a good idea, on hitting the souvenir stores for sweatshirts and jackets at the first port. Make sure you have waterproof items as well. And this is true. If you forget something, everybody's got it.
Old Harbor Books.
Oh, thank you. Old Harbor Books there in Sitka. Give them a shout out. So let's see. Nancy says that they would love shower doors on the old ships as well. Love the showers on the Sun. Those showers on the Sun Princess are very nice, aren't they? Yeah. So when I was on the Azamara, did they have shower doors or was it a shower curtain? I just remember it was teensy
You said
shower.
It was very tiny.
It was a tiny shower.
Yeah.
So D1 Singer says they'll be on Princess for 2 weeks in November. Let's the shower curtains add to their charm. That's a lovely way to think of it. And see, there's the silver lining.
There you go.
They add to the
You're
charm.
on a cruise.
Yeah.
You're still on a cruise.
Oh, thanks, Paul. He said you could pay on board for the reservations you made online. So when I called the Dine Line the other evening trying to do reservations for someone, they said that you had to put it in they would make the reservation, but then you had to hurry up and pay for it in the app. And I can't reach through the phone and pay for somebody's stuff in the app. So let's see. Joseph and Christy said, are you planning to do the MSC World America? We normally take Princess or Celebrity, but watching all the videos this week and all the commercials makes us think about trying it. Yeah, I am thinking about it. So I thought about it when we have to go to Fort Lauderdale in November for the Star Princess, but they're cruising out of Miami and their cruise sails March 1st. And so November 1st. And so it doesn't get back till the 8th. And the cruise on the Star starts on the 7th. Yeah. So that's not going to work with that trip. But we might try, we need to talk about it. Is it the Seashore? It's either the Seashore or the Seascape that goes out of Port Canaveral. So we might do that one just to get a feel for MSC. It's just a short cruise. I think they go to Nassau and then their private island, which is really what I want to see. And then, but yeah, I'm going to try that very much so. Yeah. Tiny shower, Connie says, with an intimidating shower curtain. Irritating.
Yeah,
thank you. I was trying to remember. I was like, what did we have there?
Yeah.
So thanks for saying that. Tim says, yep, those shower doors cost. It would cost a lot to put those in on all those ships. Yeah. Princess needs to send you 2 on one of their world cruises. Yes, they do, Christy. Yes, they do. They sure do. Jerry says Oceana little ship, same as Azamara, but with shower doors. There you go. Yeah, I think the difference is like as Oceana, they get new ships, and I think Azamara hasn't gotten a new ship yet. Like they buy them from someone else, the older ships. So thanks for saying that, though, Jerry.
D1 Singer, we want to hear your story about the shower curtain. There's no real story. It's just the fact that you get in there and like Tim says, they give you a nice hug. So.
I don't know what you guys do there. I just hurry into your shower and don't touch the shower curtain. Yeah. It's the Seashore.
I don't try to touch it. It touches me. It grabs me.
Thanks for saying that, Chris. It's the Seashore out of Port Canaveral. Let's see. Anything else, you guys? Thanks, Sue and Phil. Yeah. I don't know. I do want to get to, what do they call it? The Ocean Reserve? Their island there. I do want to go see that because
that would be nice.
That people say that whole experience on MSC's private island makes MSC worth it, even if you're not nuts about the rest of it, that it's really that good. Oh, thanks, David. He is being a sweetie pie, says I'm a fantastic travel agent at no extra charge. It's true. You don't have to pay anything. So you can transfer your reservations to me if they're booked in the last 60 days. So thanks, David, for reminding everybody. Indeed, you can. Just send me an email and I'm delighted to help you. Ocean Key Marine Reserve. Thank you. Had Ocean Reserve together. So thank you. Yeah. But they say that the light show they do with the lighthouse and just the whole experience on the island is fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm. And it's different from you think of Coco Cay or any of the other cruise lines islands. You don't go there and it's crazy. Mm-hmm. So nice. I'm really excited. Hey, Kathy. Confirmation from the booking. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Good grief. See, I tell you, they come in slow and then I lose my way.
I need to throw this one out. Is it not writing?
Yeah, that one's not writing. Does anybody have anything else before we go? It has been so lovely to talk with all of you. Thanks for coming and joining us this evening. We're really excited. We're really excited for that whole Alaska season to start. They have a beach party on the private island that looks very fun, and they had Gloria Estefan on the inaugural party in the harbor. Wish we'd been there. I know that they did a really good job with. They do a really good job, and they are doing. I'm going to say, I said it the other day in my video. MSC is like charting a new course and introducing a ship to the world. What they have done with the World America is spectacular. They have. They really have. Yeah. And see, like just with Joseph and Christy, if they hadn't seen all of that, they probably wouldn't be thinking about going on it. But their advertising is working. Yeah, the people that I work with that own the franchise are on right now because they invite, such people to come and sail on their first sailing. And so I'm excited to hear about it. Yeah. So thank you all, everybody. Have a lovely weekend. Oh, wait, Serenity Searchers, the Hollywood Club on Majestic, or all the cabana type areas, comp or extra. You know what? They're just included. And I didn't know if they were going to turn that into the sanctuary, but with everything everybody has said so far, I think it's just still free to be there. They've got a pool there. They've got a bar, and then you can walk around, and they've got like all those, like you said, the cabana style places like all the way around, and then a little meeting area up there on the front, and it's a pretty nice area. It's a really nice area. So Kevin says he'll be on the World America in October, so we'll be excited to hear about that, Kevin. Yeah, let's see. It's working on us 45-year-olds, Joseph and Christy said. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Thanks for bringing your questions and being so generous with your time and your support. So thank you. We'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.